Yes! Oh my goodness! Yes! Yes! The Warriors have done it, you guys! They have defeated the Portland Trailblazers in Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals by a score of 119 to 117 in overtime. And what a performance this was, guys, to close out the Trailblazers in the final game of the series. As we dive straight into the game, guys. So, Myers Leonard from the Trailblazers. I do not know what he did before this game, but he absolutely was on fire in that first half. I mean, this guy, the 27-year-old center, had not scored 25 points in a college game, let alone an NBA game. And then he goes out and does this in the first half, scores 25 points, and the Trailblazers, they got off to a hot start in this one, guys. So there was a lot of firepower early in the game, a lot of offense going around, and especially Stephen Curry, guys. Stephen Curry continued his amazing play in the Western Conference Finals. He was on fire early. Curry had 25 of his whopping 37 points in the first half, and to go along with 5 made threes. So absolutely phenomenal, guys. And the Warriors, I mean, what more can you say? I mean, coming into the game, you know, obviously down 3 starters potentially here with Andre Iguodala. He missed the game with a calf issue going there. Nothing too serious there. And then, of course, Kevin Durant out. We all know about that. And then we got DeMarcus Cousins out. And so, I mean, you know, people could say going into this one that, you know, Portland, you know, good home crowd behind them. They got a good chance to win at the Moda Center. Warriors down 3 starters, you know. If there was a game that Portland, you know, could try to win, it would have been this one. And I mean, you know, out the gate, Portland looked primed to do that. Just that. And, you know, they have been putting together some impressive second quarters. And, you know, the story of the Warriors obviously has been a lot of times that the Warriors are a third quarter basketball team. And really with them, I mean, they got so much talent, so much firepower, that really all it is just a flip of a switch. Like, literally, that's all they're doing. You know, they're saying like, hey, guys, we down 10 at the half, or hey, guys, we down 15 at the half. Let's flip that switch here, and then boom, boom, boom. You know, they come out there fighting. And so, yeah, I mean, just absolutely phenomenal performance tonight, and the Warriors are advancing to their 5th straight NBA Finals. Now, that's absolutely phenomenal because it hasn't been done, guys, since the 1950s and 60s with the Boston Celtics and Bill Russell. Now, what was absolutely impressive with the Celtics is that they went to 10 straight NBA Finals. I mean, that's absolutely insane, the type of dominance that they had. And they won 8 finals in a row. I mean, wow, you know, will that ever be done again? I mean, it remains to be seen. I mean, this Warriors team, yeah, you know, who knows what is to come in the foreseeable future. And so, guys, another big storyline of the series with the Portland Trailblazers is that they had leads of 17 points or more in the final 3 games of the series, only to basically relinquish that lead and allow the Warriors to come back. And so, I mean, I'm pretty sure the Warriors don't intend to do this on purpose, you know, fall behind 15, 17 points, you know, second quarter or at the half, and then, you know, they flip that script in the third quarter. But that has, you know, been what's been going on. And Draymond Green had an interesting quote after the game. He said something like, basically, you know, the Warriors already know that if they're down 17, I mean, they can cover that ground in a matter of 3 to 4 minutes. Now, you might be asking, well, how would they be able to do that? Well, I mean, obviously, we got the sharp shooting with the Splash Brothers, with Curry and Thompson. They could be putting up threes there. And then really the defensive intensity, guys. That is one of the biggest strengths of this Warriors team, is that when they want to lock it down on defense, I mean, that is what they do. They put pressure on the other team. And then, you know, when they get stops on defense, they're able to push the ball in a fast-paced offense, you know, going up and down the court. And really, Draymond Green and Stephen Curry, were able to really control the pace of this game, and Portland did not have a lot of answers for that. And for the different types of switches that Steve Kerr was using, and really, I mean, Kerr, he was unloading the bench in this one. I mean, calling, next guy, man up, off the bench, stepping up with big minutes. And a lot of the Warrior bench players, guys, a lot of players that, we probably would not have seen these guys unless it was maybe a preseason game, let alone a Western Conference Finals game. I mean, the Warriors had their rookie, Jacob Evans. He had played 4 minutes tonight, so got some action. Alfonso McKinney, guys, coming off the bench for the Warriors, doing big things out there. Doing big things. He had 12 points in the game. And then, Sean Livingston coming up off the bench with 8 points. Jordan Bell coming off the bench with 7 points. And Kevon Looney, guys. My gosh, Kevon Looney has played absolutely phenomenal basketball. And I mean, when you think about things that maybe were said about him in the past, saying he's a weak player, not really that effective. I mean, Kevon Looney has proved all the haters wrong. I mean, anyone that's doubted this guy or a lot of other Warrior players, I mean, they are just continuing to answer the bell and prove, why this team has the grit, has the hunger. I mean, to have the hunger to play this type of competitive basketball, I mean, they want that championship, guys. They want it. They can taste it. And, I feel really good, obviously, for the players on the team that have never won a championship. The Jonas Jerebko, the DeMarcus Cousins. I mean, those storylines are the stories that, to be really excited about moving forward, as the Warriors are advancing to their 5th straight finals. Just amazing. So, guys, what's even more impressive about the game that Curry had in this one is that he took extremely good care of the basketball, guys. He only had 2 turnovers in the 47 minutes played. So, guys, when we take a look at the final stat line for Stephen Curry with the big triple-double, I mean, he was doing everything tonight. Had those 37 points to go along with, believe it was like 14 rebounds or so, 13 rebounds, 11 assists, somewhere in that area. But nevertheless, guys, a triple-double by Stephen Curry. And in the series against the Trailblazers, he averaged 36.5 points a game to go along with 8.3 rebounds and 7.5 assists. So, man, ever since KD went out, Curry has flipped the switch, turned it on a whole nother level, and continuing this phenomenal basketball play. But what's even more impressive, guys, is that obviously he had the hot start early, and then Curry was dishing out those assists out there, getting good looks for teammates, and really just, something that he's always kind of done and been about, which is, getting other guys involved and getting his teammates involved. As, Curry's mindset and as the whole Warriors team mindset as an organization is a team first mentality, It's all about for the betterment of the team, not any one particular individual. So, guys, Draymond Green, another huge story. I mean, just phenomenal, guys. He had a triple-double tonight. Didn't score quite as much as, Curry, but, Draymond is a big-time scorer, and something that he's worked on a lot is his three-point shot. And that's just been an awesome facet of his game to add because it came in clutch towards the end of that 4th quarter as the Warriors, Draymond Green put up a 3, and that gave the Warriors a 4-point lead. And so just absolutely phenomenal, guys. And Draymond Green, I think, has definitely credited a lot of, the change in play. It's a number of factors. Now, one of the big factors is that Draymond Green lost 20 pounds. So, he had been ramping up his conditioning. I think it was like January, February of this season. So definitely getting himself into the best shape of his life. And then another big area, I mean, we all know the energy, the firepower that Draymond Green brings on a daily basis. And I mean, the Warriors need that type of spirit. They need that type of hunger, that type of energy. And so a lot of times Draymond Green, he would get riffed and raffed with the referees. And so, basically Draymond Green said that there was a point where, he was doing more crying than actually playing basketball. So his girlfriend, his mom, they've kind of told him like, hey, just go out there and play basketball, you know, no more, don't be doing none of this stupid stuff out there. And so that's, Draymond Green has really taken that advice to heart, and it's really showing on the court with his play. You know, he's more mobile on the court. He's making good decisions. I mean, it's amazing, guys. When he's running the ball up the court, I mean, he knows what to do, how to set up plays. I mean, he knows if two guys possibly are going to come after him, so he can do a little bounce pass to the side, setting up guys like Kevon Looney tonight. So, I mean, we were seeing some of those amazing plays by Draymond Green. So, it has just been phenomenal, guys. I'm excited to see how his performance is going to continue into the NBA Finals. Now, another big story of the game, guys. Now, we all know the Warriors have been banged up with injuries, and we all know that from the first round of the playoffs against the Clippers, many felt like the Warriors should have never gone to a Game 6 against the Clippers, but that was what ended up happening. And what happened in Game 6 is that against that Clippers was that Curry and Thompson, you know, their ankles were banged up. So the injuries were there. And so in this game, guys, Steve Kerr left out his superstars in Curry and Green for extended minutes because he wanted to make sure to get this win to allow his team the 9 days now that they're going to be able to recover before they will be taking on either the Milwaukee Bucks or the Toronto Raptors, as that series right now is... I believe, oh yeah, Milwaukee is up 2-1 in that series, guys. So yeah, you know, it was big for the Warriors to be able to get that elusive win in Game 4. And it makes sense, the strategy there. You know, you tire out your superstars just a little bit in this game so that you can give them this long length of rest that I think ultimately is going to benefit the Warriors. Now, some can argue, and I mean, it's happened in other sports that... like, hey, if you take this many days off before starting, like, the final series, it's going to put you out of rhythm, out of whack, and you're not going to be able to play at your best. I do not think the long layoff whatsoever is going to hurt the Warriors' chances of being able to win the NBA title. Comment down below, guys. I'd love to hear your opinion, your perspective on how do you think the long layoff, you know, how is that going to affect the Warriors moving forward in this series into the NBA Finals? And also, guys, how can we forget? So we saw NBA playoff history tonight because it was the first time ever that a pair of teammates had a triple-double in the same playoff game. So the Warriors are continuing to break records. Just absolutely phenomenal, guys. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video today. If you did, be sure to smash that like button. More Golden State Warrior videos are going to be coming your way, guys. We're going to be talking after every game, and we're going to be excited to see who the opponent is going to be in the finals. So that is going to be a hard-fought Eastern Conference Finals with the Bucks and Raptors. So, guys, until next time, I will see you again. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.